with a crowd, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been...
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now look at this. Big gain, a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A gain of 3, second down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. On 2nd and 7, Winston. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
You've got plenty of time to make up for it, obviously. Not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On 3rd down, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Looks good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Brady going to throw. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette, a first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And a nice spin into some open field. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Bucs come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, now you're looking at
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And the big fella tossed up that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Winston on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the first down as he's out to his own 13-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Hey, check it.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Play action, now it's Brady. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Brady on third down. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's number 1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Touchdown! Tampa Bay! Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points in.
We'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. And we're going to show you on second.
These guys now, a little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going deep here for Landry. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Caught Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. Buccaneers are going to have great field position as this is returned just shy of midfield. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough day for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. On play action, they'll throw. And a catch right side by Evans. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Route to Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. On play action, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. this one is incomplete.
Normally being a big body receiver plays to get advantage downfield, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well. And pumped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis again. And he'll win it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contacts, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
In motion goes the tight end. They go play action. Winston. Man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Brady now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off the play fake, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Kamara up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Play fake. Winston. And this This is going to be incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. They will run it. It's Fournette.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes, they work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, 41 yards. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Kamara gets it again on second down. About 3 yards there to the 27. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go with Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here and things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Brady. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's got Otten, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of downfocus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 45 on second down, Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Check it. Hey, check it. Hey, Alabama.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is going to have the bucket
Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because it just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Saints, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take your tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour touching every shore from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. scripted off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out the fuck. Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew. One for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of fuck.
Convoy. 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage.